Storms roared through the deep south again today, affecting parts of at least 7 states.
The storms have spawned over 36 tornadoes across the Midwest and continue to track across the country, subjecting more areas to violent weather. The tornadoes produced by the system have been up to a mile wide and left a trail of devastation in their wake, killing at least 35 people this week. The system is expected to move off land by the weekend.
What's frustrating, Leslie and Bob, about the number of fatalities is this was a well-warned system. We were talking about a big outbreak of severe weather last week, but still, when you have tornadoes that are up to EF4 or EF5, it's really hard to avoid many of those fatalities, unfortunately. We have not been dealing with severe weather across the valley. In fact, the sun came out at the end of the afternoon today and into this evening. Now, they did have some nastier weather earlier this evening out across the I-71 corridor from Cleveland down to Mansfield, even a tornado warning for a short amount of time around Mansfield earlier this evening. That was a Doppler indicated tornado. I don't think one actually touched the ground, but nonetheless, rain is getting set to track north and east, and that rain will be with us for most of the night and off and on through the day tomorrow. These are 48-hour rainfall totals now, exactly an inch here in Youngstown. Amounts have been higher off to the west, over 2 inches in Mansfield and well over an inch Columbus, down to Cincinnati and down into the lower Ohio River Valley, over an inch worth of rain. So everyone's gotten soaked over the last few days. Now, of course, we had clouds and rain this morning. I shot this time lapse mid-afternoon as the sky was just getting set to clear. The thick deck of clouds gradually parting to allow some blue, and actually it turned out to be pretty nice late this afternoon and early this evening. Unfortunately, sunshine is not going to be something we're going to see all that often for the rest of the week. 62 is the high earlier today, 50 the low this morning. We've dipped below that on a couple of occasions this evening. 64 and 42 are the averages. Right now we're pretty close to 50, right where we've been for a lot of the evening, and temperatures won't move much for the rest of the night. We'll kind of hang out in the upper 40s to around 50. One more tornado watch right along the Gulf Coast. Flooding a big concern as well. The panhandle of Florida, some places have had up to a foot worth of rain over the last 24 hours, so big time flooding concerns down there. In fact, flood watches extend all the way up into the mid-Atlantic states this evening, up towards Philadelphia and D.C. There'll be enough rain to cause some flooding over the next couple of days. Look at all that water down there. It's just not moving in the panhandle of Florida, southern parts of Mississippi and Alabama. So it is just a real disaster in the panhandle of Florida this evening. Now, our weather is just going to be wet off and on through the day tomorrow. Tomorrow's not a total washout, but there's going to be some rain around, especially in the morning hours. We'll try to dry things out then tomorrow night into Thursday. One thing for sure, it's going to be cooler at the end of the week, Thursday into Friday. Tonight's low 48 degrees, periods of rain as we head past midnight, and there could be a rumble of thunder in a couple of spots tonight. Tomorrow, pretty wet, especially in the morning hours, 68 degrees, so at least it'll be a warmer day and not quite as windy as today. Our rain chances decrease as the temperature decreases at the end of the week. We will have a shower in a few spots Thursday and Friday with temperatures in the 50s. It'd be nice to have a weekend in the 70s to around 80, but we'll have to settle for the 50s. At least it won't rain the whole time. They'll just be spotty showers.
Is it okay for us to plant now, do you think? It's
a little early. We typically see our last frost and freeze during the first week or two of May.
All right. We'll wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.